Hi 4K friends, welcome back. Let's read our message. Hello 4K. Let's use our imaginations. That's a big word. Love, Miss Lily. Our imagination. So what is that? So when you use your brain and you think about new things and maybe you pretend and you might draw a picture of something and use your imagination. It's when you create something, right? Or you use your imagination to pretend to play. So I'm going to read you a story today that is about using your imagination and pretending. And then we're going to practice that with some drawing, okay? All right, so our story today looks like this. It's just one word. The title is one word, and it's Beekle. Beekle. I wonder what that is. Starts with letter B. This is by Dan Santat. All right. He was born on an island far away where imaginary friends were created. Here they lived and played, each eagerly waiting to be imagined by a real child. Every night he stood under the stars, hoping for his turn to be picked by a child and given a special name. He waited for many nights. But his turn never came. His mind filled with thoughts of all the amazing things that were keeping his friend from imagining him. So rather than waiting, he did the unimaginable. I wonder what that was. He sailed through unknown waters and faced many scary things. But thinking about his friend gave him the courage to journey on. Until he reached the real world. The real world was a strange place. No kids were eating cake. No one stopped to hear the music, and everyone needed nap time. Then he finally saw something familiar. So he followed. He had a good feeling about this place, but he looked everywhere and he could not find his friend. He climbed to the top of a tree and looked out, wishing and hoping his friend would come. See him in the tree? But no one came. He thought about how far he'd come and how long he'd waited and felt very sad. Then he heard a noise below. Hello? Her face was friendly and familiar, and there was something about her that just felt right. At first, they weren't sure what to do. Neither of them had made a friend before. But after a little while, they realized they were perfect together. And he says, I'm Beekle. Hi, Beekle. Beekle and Alice had many new adventures. They shared their snacks, they told funny jokes. The world began to feel a little less strange. And together, they did the unimaginable. What do you think that was, friends? Here's a little bit about the author of the book. It's kind of cool. So they did a whole lot of pretending together and they made friends. Even though Beekle was actually an imaginary friend, she came up with him in her imagination and she drew a picture of him, and then they were friends and they could pretend to do all sorts of fun stuff together. So I want you today to practice using your imagination. Can you draw your very own imaginary friend, creature? It can be anything. Look at Beekle. It looks like he has a white body. He's wearing a crown. That's kind of cool. Your imaginary friend or drawing creation can be whatever you want it to be. And what I want you to do is draw your picture, use some detail and some color, and then I want you to take a video and show me your drawing and tell me about it. Okay, you can give it a name too if you want to. All right, I hope you have fun with it. Bye.